gods, goddesses, and challengers alike. My name is Sir Ember, and joining me today is Ash Basham.
What's going on, everybody?
Alright, we are in week 3 of the BOTG Community League, and today we got a good matchup for you. We got first casting of our Colossus League, our Bronze Silver League. It is the Finger Crossbows versus... One second.
Strategic
versus, strategic feeders. God dang it. I thought that was set up.
Come on, man. I thought you were ahead of this.
Doesn't mean I'm good. But yeah, we got a good matchup for you today with those two, but also we have AG Revenant versus UA Shadow from our Titan League.
That should be a good match, actually.
Yeah, hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe, staying your social distancing and everything.
I definitely am. I got my Febreze in my hand right now, shooting every 6 feet.
Alright, but yeah, we are right into these picks and bans right now. We got Merlin band, and we got the Bastet band.
Pretty strong.
Oh, the Mulan band. That's I would say solid because she can be very flexible, jungle or that solo role.
She can. And then Ching Chen has already been taken out too right there, eliminating any possible CC throws into towers or even into team fights.
Yeah. So far, good picks and bans.
So far, so good. But, I don't know about the Mulan one though, because
Kukulkan ban.
That's always a guarantee though. If he's not banned, you're screwed. Like, honestly. But
something that's surprising, will this be one of the first times we don't see Emoja picked up or banned? Well, banned out.
We'll see. Persephone.
And Persephone, so Emoja is going through. Wonder what they're going to pick first pick. Colorado with the first pick.
If they do pick Emoja here, it's most likely going to end up being like a lantern position around that. Ooh, Humbots.
Humbots, very respectable first pick. Always, a nuisance to face.
True. Especially if you want somebody that can just jump in, CC somebody, or you just eliminate one person. That's the perfect one right there.
Exactly. And there's the Emoja pickup right there.
And Raijin. Ooh. You got walls, and you got a taunt already there. That is bad.
Oh, yeah. Now, for the next 2 picks, I would like to try and see someone with, possibly CC immunity or, especially getting those leaps in. Because if you don't get a leap against Emoja Raijin, you're going to get punished. Oh, the Poseidon.
Wow, Poseidon.
Good pick, but not... I wouldn't agree with that into this comp they're facing.
I feel that's more of a comfort pick than it actually is a counter pick, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then the Horus pick, I like it. Knock up. You do get a slow.
Horus is always a good pick.
But is it going to be enough against
a Kumba pick? So is that going to be a Yemoja solo?
I feel that Yemoja could actually still be the support, and Kumba could be in the solo lane, because Kumba is actually pretty strong in the solo lane. Not entirely strong at the beginning, but further down the line, he gets really beefy. Yeah. I've actually played him in solo. He's actually pretty fun.
Okay, there's the Honor band who he bans. So they're focusing bans towards the ADC role right now. Oh, and that Geb ban. Oh, that Geb is interesting, especially with the Horus pickup.
It could depend on if that Horus really is going to be the solo or the support, but I mean, it's just, I think, to be honest, it's going to be one of those moments where it's like, do we really want to mess with this Geb or not?
Yeah, and finishing off with the Thor ban, very respectable.
Thor. What? I'm trying to think what could they go into this comp with, because honestly, you're already showing that these guys want to rush down almost instantaneously right here on the
Ravana.
Oh no. Yeah, they're looking for like early pressure right there.
Yeah, her early pressure, high dive potential as well so far.
Out of all the characters to use too, Ravana. That dude has almost everything in his kit. Like, honestly. You got to slow with your 1. Your 2 is a CC immune backflip that's also for movement bases, and you also have your 3 that not only hits enemies that stuns them, it also heals you. Jesus.
All right, what's gonna be the retaliation though? Backlash, American Zombie. No, Vulcan picks Z Blanky. That's a good pick.
Yeah, you're gonna need that. God, I feel that they don't have a lot of CC immune like abilities on the Finger Crossbows team, to be honest.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that as well. You know, they're going to have to be playing safe if they want to, you know, survive these team fights coming up, especially mid-game.
Do you think they'll take a Phantom Veil at the beginning? Actually, wait, let me rephrase that. Would you take it at the beginning?
Depending on where the Umoja ends up.
Okay.
I mean, I would shoot for probably because, you know, obviously in the league, you know whose role it is. You have that, you know, access to the rosters.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Umoja goes onto their solo, then I wouldn't get it the first relic because obviously in solo you're not usually rotating too often early.
No, you're not active
but
for a while.
If it's in duo, possibly I would think about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a debate between that and Shell, but it would definitely be, you know, good pick up another. But obviously, if you don't pick up the first one, second relic obvious is a need.
Which is true. All right, so they finish off with Kakulin, which I think that's an interesting pick on this part. I don't know if it's going to be enough though to help counter against this though.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what is going to be the last pickup for the other team, the red team. I'm bad with team names. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Don't worry. So,
but yeah,
so the last pick,
Apollo. I like it, but the pick I would have really liked into it would have been if they got an Uller as well. They would have had such a high dive ability. But Apollo, you know, still good. Gets that split push.
Split push. He has Mez in his kit too, so it's useful. All right, let's see who we got here. Colorado guy, lanterns, going horse. Okay.
Alrighty, and we are into the action.
Beaters and crossbows. Let's go. All right.
So, what do you think Fingers Crossbows has to do to, you know, get the edge in this game?
Well, knowing what they want to do, they need to neutralize healing, and that's going to be Umoja. So I know they want to focus at the beginning to try to get some anti-heal items, but the problem would be, do they just rush it immediately, or do they just start out with their basic stuff and then have it as their second or third item?
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the question right there. Let's see these starting builds.
Yep, so it is the Umoja solo. You know, she's going straight towards Lotus Crown, possibly.
Interesting, yeah. She wants to try to neutralize any type of like damage that Kakulin wants to do. So that's usually the best start, especially if you do Guardians in the actual solo lane now.
Yeah.
But I think Lotus Crown only does, what, 20 to physical power?
Oh, that's a surprising pickup, though, from the Kukulin, going straight into the, you know, T1 shield. Especially, no matter what, going against the magical, I would not have gone with that.
I wouldn't have gone either.
He might be going to the Glad Shield, you know, most likely, which gives him the healing.
Yeah, he wants sustainability at the beginning, so, I mean, it's a smart play, but at the same time, it could hinder you in the long run. Oh, already going into battle? Whoa.
Ooh. Just getting some decent damage off already.
I call that the zombie special, because when I face zombie in the solo lane, we do the same thing. We engage before minis even show up.
Alright. Umoja getting that early clear, you know, like a Umoja would. Having that, you know, Omi at the beginning.
Yeah, and also she has range on her attack, so it's like,
Yeah.
you playing against that is pretty bad.
Ikukolan just starting into blue. But we have Horus already almost half health, taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's trying to take all the blunt of that thing while
Oh, and he gets rooted and taking more basics from the Apollo and everything. Oh, takes so much damage right there.
Oh man, I don't know if that was gonna be a useful strategy on their part. That's gonna hinder them.
Yeah, especially, you know, if they're not going to try and engage you in the early fights, they gotta play back, because the wave clear, I would give the edge towards the Kumba and the Apollo.
Yeah, they have too much tankiness already there. Ooh, and Colorado trying to get in there to try to push them back a bit.
Yeah. Gets a little bit of damage, but oh! Lantern again taking mid damage. Backlash has big damage on the Zeblanki.
Yeah, they're pushed to the tower line. This is already going pretty bad in their favor right now. Ugh. Let's see if they can try to push up a bit more.
Hunbat's possibly looking for the gank right now. Oh! Just getting that, no, minion damage right there.
And in the far back, you see their jungler heading to solo. So far, Zombie's doing pretty good against the Emoji right now.
Alright.
Into the jungle.
The first pair of oracles is gonna go to the Fingers Crossbows. Poseidon and Hunbat's picking that up.
You got free ward in
Hunbat's
that
looking
area.
for the gank over here. Going in. Monkey first, trying to bait that jump, the dash from the Apollo with his jump. And just relieves that pressure, which sometimes as a jungle you just want to, you know, show face, make the, you know, dual lane think of you, not forget about you, to where they will always have that, you know, little, just, I can't even think the word right now.
I think
But,
he did. I think he only did that just so he can try to get. Well, they have an Apollo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they have Hoi on their team, right? Or what they have? Oh, they have an Apollo. So they're trying to get that Apollo to kind of dash back. So I mean, that's essentially a smart idea. So that eliminates one ability. But also, I mean, if they're not going to face on theirs, might as well just have them burn any ability that gives them any type of like escape.
Right here, they're finally getting a little bit of wave clear advantage. Forest Dash misses, gets rooted, takes a bit of damage from the Apollo.
That uplift, though, if he hit that one, that would have been a really good freaking play right there. That would have put a lot of pressure on them, and that would force them to get back to their tower line.
Alright, Raijin and Poseidon both level 5, now both ults up. That's definitely something to watch for. Definitely can turn the fight.
Most definitely. And we got to keep an eye out where that jungler is, too. Because we don't know if he's actually going to collapse on that mid, or he's going to go straight into
Forrest coming behind, gets the dash on it, gets the knockup.
the knockup. But there's no follow-up.
Zeblanki wasn't there to follow up.
It might have been miscommunication on their part. That would have been a huge play.
Right. Ravana and Raijin both in mid right now. Clearing that wave. Raijin hits 5. Both of them have ults. They can get an easy rotation off because of Raijin plus Ravana can do a lot of damage.
Oh, okay, there we go. Finally hitting level 5 there is the home bots, man. He ended up being level 4 being...
Oh, Ravana's in. Oh, there's a hunt battle. Oh, there's a Kraken.
There's another ult.
Oh, he is.
There's this too.
That was a great 2 by the Ravana right there.
Man,
that Kraken damage.
that was so smart. Oh, man.
Yeah, because he baited. He could have used it on that hunt battle. Oh, but Lantern gets picked off on the Horus.
He got Mez straight into the death. Not a good start right there.
Vulcan is, you know, slightly edging out the Yamoja over here, which is to be expected. Yamoja has good level 1, but after that, I would say does fall off a little bit. But there is the ult by the Kukulkan. Get some damage off.
And also, his 1 has anti-heal properties, so that's going to be expected.
Yeah. Raijin pushing wave under tower, getting a bigger lead on that Poseidon right now.
Trying to take the mid cams, try to stay up and farm. They need that gold lead. Let's see where we're going at now. Getting their chat right now. Smart. Get that XP up. Get a little bit leveled up. Try to stay even with them.
There is a weird visual glitch going on. Yamoja's 1 is appearing in mid lane if you've been seeing that.
I barely saw that right last second. That's strange.
It's not the first time I've seen that too, so, you know, a little bit of visual glitch going on, but not too bad.
It's not too distracting, but at the same time, it's kind of an eyesore.
Hunbats. Oh, Hunbats possibly getting caught out. Ravana going on the chase right here.
Oh, there's a
Gets a ward down.
Oh, they're collapsing.
Having that vision. Oh, yep. Raijin's up there too. Possibly looking for that Hunbats.
They're looking for a kill right here.
They got 4 lined up. Hunbats is being caught out. There's a Hunbats jump down.
This is a weird strategy because they're just essentially to be taken and just to try to kill out the jump. Keeping him behind would be a good strategy, but I don't know.
And there's Kraken, and it gets to the kid. He's getting caught out. Paulo will end a pick off on the Poseidon.
Oh, man.
And Hunbats, oh, he's getting caught out too a bit. That is Hunbats ult down, but that is the Raijin beads, which is nice to have down. Oh, there's a horse ult in mid, killing out the Raijin.
Oh, he
just barely misses the Raijin.
Oh, man. You know, for them being strategic feeders, that was actually a pretty strategic ass play that he did there.
Ravana going on this Kukulkan, but Kukulkan rages out, so that's not one you want to go in too much on. He does still have a lot of damage and tankiness when he rages. But he is tanking that Kukulkan down a bit, making him retreat.
He still has those tank boots that are the warrior boots, essentially to give him the 40 power, so it's actually minimizing a lot of the stuff that's going on with the Kukulkan. What else do you have going on? Got Poseidon trying to still feed out a bit. Where is our support?
The warding situation, though, both wards, you know, good warding, have a very aggressive place wards by both teams, you know, having it into the enemy jungle a bit.
A little bit, but they seem to be, the feeders though are putting a lot of them down into their opponent's jungle, which is actually gonna hinder a little bit on the Finger Crossbow side.
Yeah, they're picking up their red buff now and picking up the red buff on the Fingers Crossbow side. Oh no, red buff is still up.
Still up. Oh man.
Oh, here's a gank on the Apollo. There goes the. You're no evil.
But there goes his beads, but unfortunately he was able to escape. Ew. God, that was a smart play though. They could have actually had that Apollo, but the Apollo actually thought way ahead. Come up beside and get your red. There you go. You got Raijin right here lurking, man. He's waiting to teleport right in. Oh, their jungler's
That's going in. Oh, there's a Horus ult from behind as well. Horus is behind the Raijin. Looking collapse. Dash. Knock up. But oh, they are getting collapsed on. And there's the sign ult, but I don't think that is enough. And they're just gonna kick off without getting a single death. That was a great play by the strategic feeders right there.
Man, that would have been
and is gonna get gold.
That would have been a really good play, but it was so risky. They all just happened to collapse right on them. Man, I wonder what's going into their heads right now after that play.
With getting this goal right now, they do have a 3k gold lead and everything, so they really need to start trying to, you know, push that lead even more, possibly go towards a pyro right here. Then they could easily transfer that to a mid tower because that mid tower is very low. Damn,
one objective down, almost 10 minutes pretty much into the game. That's gonna be that's gonna take a toll very easily. It's nothing too bad to come back from though.
What do the Finger Crossbows have to do to get back into this game?
Honestly, they have. There's a lot of things that they have to do. The only problem is, where do you start? That's the real question. You have to try to get that Apollo at least below level or get him out of there.
And they are going on this Ravana. There's his dash out. Fear no evil. Will they pick up this Ravana death? No, he dashes out just in time.
Wow, ult straight out, man. That was a
There's the Kraken ult as well.
Is there gonna be a
More
pick
damage
here?
on the... Oh, there's the Ravana ult.
There's Ravana ult.
I mean, Raijin.
Yeah.
Raijin up, gets him down. Oh, Horus gets picked off, and Umoja is here to try and help get maybe possibly another kill, or even to push down that tower.
It took what? An ult from Homebots to try to take out.
Oh, and that last basic hit, and Apollo gets the Z-Blonky.
My God. It's a
That's
9-0
gonna be
match.
mid tower got down, going down as well right here.
Yeah.
But needs to get out. Oh, he gets dashed on and stunned. And
Oh, that. Wow,
he
you
just
got
gets
fucked
picked off.
so hard right there. Oh my. This is traumatizing to watch sometimes because you think you have the upper hand right there on getting on that kill, and then everyone escapes, collapses on you, takes out most of your team. Man, and you're gonna pyro out of it? That is some sad.
That's a bit
sad
demoralizing right there. But that, at least one good thing, Kukulin is getting that T2 right there. Gonna get clapped on, probably gonna die. But at this point, the tower, I would say, would be worth more than a kill.
It would be.
Because
he
now
can get out of that.
he has free rotations out of that solo lane. He can start trying to help his other, teammates get ahead, get back into the game.
Mm-hmm. That's usually the role of the solo lane.
Oh, Kukulin is possibly getting out right here as well. Wow, having 5 people rotate onto him and still getting out, that was a great play by that Kukulin right there.
It definitely was, especially now that he went to rage mode. That gives him at least that gives him HP 5 on there. He can get different ability stacks, and he also get a movement speed upgrade if he needs it. So that's not bad. That's pretty smart on his end.
Yeah. Kukulin able to get that tower, plus not be able to give him, a kill on the enemy team. Great play by him. Helped bring the deficit up a little bit.
It does, but this level differences on both sides, man. It's pushing really hard in the favor of the feeders. Gold is still an issue right now. They're 5k gold down. So they have to focus mainly on farming right now so they can catch up and try to finish up some builds.
Alright, Apollo is pushing up to that T2 again against the Z-Blonky. Yep, Ravana looking towards that red buff steal. Sign going into jungle. Oh, he's going towards Apollo, but doesn't see the Ravana closing in behind him. Doesn't see the entire enemy team closing in behind him. Gonna get caught out.
And that's Ravana.
There's the beads. And that's gonna be an easy kill pickup. Oh, Horus.
I don't know if that was the play though for the horse to go in on there.
Oh, here's Apollo incoming. Comes down. And gets
nice.
Great play by the Hunbats right there. Saves him and his teammates. Kumba is coming in though, trying to pick up that kill. Support goes down, tower goes down, but they were able to save the Hunbats and Z-Blonky. I would say that was, decent trade right there.
I think
They did lose their support.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 trade on that one. So that's, I don't know. I can't really push it as a good freaking push or a bad push, to be honest.
Well, they did get the Apollo, shut him down a bit, which does help Z-Blonky, get back into, the fight a bit against the Apollo.
Which is true, yeah. So far we have that Homebots has used his ult earlier, take down that Apollo, which is great. Helps keep pressure off their team.
Colin does get caught up over in the red lane by ult 5. Wasn't able to get lucky this time.
Nope. Yeah, the Ravana's hitting like a truck right now. He's getting his trans going. He's getting that Jotuns as well, man. He's getting his cooldowns. Well, he's throwing his ability a lot faster now.
Choosing to go for early crit, which without the pen, I don't think would be the play right now. But we also had, you know, Horus only having 4 stacks so far on his Thebes. Definitely needs to try and start getting that farm up to get those stacks up. Because right now, without the stacks, Thebes isn't that good of an item.
No. And also that Shubalanka needs to focus on getting his devils up.
Alright. Strategic features did pick up that Gold Fury. Possibly looking for another push down mid.
So far, they haven't really been building any heal though against the feeders right now. I'm like thoroughly surprised they haven't gotten there yet. I'm looking at the Poseidon. The Poseidon looks like it might be going into the Divine, but they're gonna need it like almost immediately now.
Well, it does get caught out a little bit with that jump in. You know, Umoja stun always a nuisance to try and deal with. Can hit you from very long distance.
And then the balls just slow you down too. God.
Umoja going in, get caught out, gets ulted. Oh, and
that is
Umoja.
nice.
But Hunbats is behind. You know, ult. Sign does go down, but able to try and get some damage on that backline, but not enough.
No, and they got 2 picks off
He
of that.
gets caught out, and possibly gonna be another pick.
So smart, the Horse got out.
Horse just barely gets out, but that's gonna be another T2 tower down. Z-Blanky coming in, getting some damage on that Apollo right there, but taking a lot of damage as well himself.
Yeah, that pen, not having that pen at the beginning, is kind of hindering him right now. He should be doing a lot of damage. He's activated. It's not actually penetrating as hard as it's supposed to.
Alright, with 2 towers down, now it's a 10-2 T2 towers down, I should say down. It's a 10k gold lead by the strategic feeders. I'll be looking towards setting up a fire giant fight right here, because I don't think Fingers Crossbows could contest it, really.
No, as long as they show face and hopefully they can push it away, that'll be a win on their part.
Umoja clearing that mid lane right now. Fingers Crossbows try and get as many camps on their own side as can. Try and, you know, prevent them getting even more invade camps.
Oh, wow. That Mez down from that Apollo. Oh! Ooh, and that's
Vegas. Umoja ult, but she's not able to catch him out. I would say, you know, Fingers Crossbows, as long as Kukulkan can get out, that would be a decent trade, because yes, that was Hunbat's ult, but that was also Umoja ult and Beads Aegis from the Apollo.
Anytime you can burn anything from a specific opponent, that's usually a win.
It is a Pyromancer kill by the strategic feeders.
Oh man. They're just getting every single objective that they can. They push just a couple of actual gods out, and then as soon as they see an opening, they just go take it. And that's what's going on right now. Let's see. They're looking to collapse in mid. Most likely gonna try to get probably go for that Gold Fury once it comes back up.
I think what Fingers Crossbows need to do is just try and get as much farm as they can. Just focus on Phoenix defense. Objective, if they want to go fire giants, they can't do too much. But Umoja is putting good damage on bats right now. But she's going to get caught out by the Horus and Kukulkan, but Horus does miss the dash, unfortunately.
Man, that sucks, man. The fact that their jungler is so underleveled.
Also, let's not forget to mention, you know, the skill on this Apollo. He was attacking the minions from facing behind it. I know it was a visual glitch, but it did look pretty cool. Right? Lap stun. Without his beads or Aegis, gets just picked off by that Hunbat's ult and everything.
Oh, that's a small
They're
victory on
looking
their
for a fire. Hey, you gotta take any victories you can.
Exactly.
They are rotating over, but I don't think it'll be enough time. What I would do is go and just try and peel him off, because I don't think he'll be able to secure it over that team.
Oh no.
And there's the Umoja ult as well.
They secure it.
Strategic feeder stick secured, but Numbats is putting some good damage on that Raijin and everything in the back line.
Yep.
They're putting good damage on the Goomba as well.
Oh, there's the ult down as well from Shibalonke. Can they get a pick on here?
Yep. If they all collapse on this Goomba, they can possibly get the pick off on him.
Nice.
Yep. There's the Goomba pick off. And
they're gonna get the emoji too.
Yeah,
oh, they did
get the Emoja as well. Great play by the feeders.
Oh my god.
I mean, by the crossbows.
That was really, really smart on their hand. Taking out both tanks right there. Now they pretty much essentially have to play like a defensive role while they wait for the guys to come back up. That's fucking smart.
They need really to retreat right now, though. Retreat, because now the feeders cannot siege without their 2 tanks right now.
No, not only that, the way how the Apollo is up right now, he already has stack with.
Feeder's still looking to be aggressive though, with just a 3v5. Oh, there is the Apollo ult.
Where's he gonna go?
Apollo's ulting.
Oh, he's gonna try to steal that
Looking
gold.
possibly that gold steal. Does steal the gold. And Ravana as well. Raijin ult. Oh, that was a very unfortunate Kraken.
They whiffed the Kraken so hard there. Oh. But they got it to kill on the Apollo at least on that one.
Yep, that was a 1-for-1 trade right now.
Man. They had that Gold Fury until that Apollo just ulted right in there. That actually would have been
it was very unfortunate that they weren't able to capitalize on the Apollo going in. The Kraken just unfortunately missing, the target.
All they can do right now is just regroup and just start farming right now. They need to get it at least a bit higher up there in levels. Especially their jungler. Their jungler is still level 16 right now. Especially at 22 minutes right now. That's a pretty slow build.
Right. Poseidon clearing out those mid Oni wave right now.
So far, it just looks like
grouping, going towards the Emoji right now, but she is backing, so it's just gonna be clearing that Oni wave as well in the left lane. And as long as they get the clearing of the Oni in the right, then gonna try and just cut off the damage as much as possible.
Still no pen on this Shibalonke. Going already straight into a third
crit item. That is very questionable. Because yes, he can do a lot of damage to the backline, but the front line 3 is just going to be able to dive and just tank all the damage.
I feel he's not utilizing the Crusher as much as he's supposed to, because Crusher would have been the perfect item for that. But let's see what happens here.
Looks like they're possibly going to go for right tower or the Pyromancer right now.
Most likely, yeah. They're just gonna take the Pyro right now. If Colorado doesn't show face right here, that's not gonna. They're ending up tanking it. I don't know how I felt about him going for the Shrine. He could have shown face at the Pyro.
But due to great ward game by the feeders right now, he didn't have any vision, so I don't think he even knew the Pyro was being done.
No. They just need to look to farm right now, man. These Finger Crossbows are way behind right now in gold. They are 11,000 gold behind. They need to get up in levels right now in order to stand a chance.
Diablanki is, sitting at level 19 right now, which is good. You want your carry to be as high as possible. But it's unfortunate that the Poseidon is only level 16.
He needs to be a selfish farmer right now, man. He needs to play that role. Help a little bit in a team fight, but go and get some farm.
Fire is about to come up right now. Possibly going to be setting up on the strategic feeder side. Apollo and Raijin heading over that way.
Apollo just placed the ward down too to backtrack just to make sure no one's following.
Horus is showing face. Kukulin and Poseidon over there, but they are going to get collapsed on by that Umoja from behind.
That Raijin's looking to set up right now.
Horus did take a decent amount of damage there. And they're not even looking towards the fight right now. They're just looking for the fight. They got blood, you know, in their mouths. They got the taste of blood, and they just want more. And Colorado on the Hunbats getting caught out. Jump down.
They just know that they have them right here. That's why they're forced.
And Umoja to cut them off from retreating. They gotta run around. But I don't think that's gonna be enough. Follow ult down. Aegis on the Poseidon. But that's not gonna be enough. Cracking down.
Oh man, look at this damage this Shabunk is doing right now. He's trying to save himself, but he couldn't save his teammates. Oh.
G-Blanc is last one up. This is gonna be that mid Phoenix and possibly the game right here.
Yeah, this is gonna be a Phoenix. His only shot right now is essentially trying to pick on their actual
They
heavy
are
hitters.
gonna try and end it right here. Kumba Mez. And there's a dash, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He is going to get picked off right there, and that will be the game. Strategic Feeders up 1-0. 22-6. Very good game played by the Feeders right there.
He should have waited to use that dash, that Shivalunki dash. Like honestly, throw the poison darts and then come back a little bit. Use that to escape, to get back to the fountain, heal yourself, then go back to attacking. Oh man, that was really a strong push on the actual Feeders. Man, they had that game essentially in the bag for them as soon as that they took down a few of those guys.
All right. I will note, though, the Apollo build was kind of weird, though, to be honest. But, hey, if it works, right?
It was, yeah. Like, he did have trans, which is good. Like, that's the power that you always want from that thing. But then he did Fail Not out of nowhere. I'm like, I don't know if he really needed Fail Not, to be honest. I don't think it's that strong of an item. And then he got the Xe, but towards the end, I bet you if you replace Fail Not with the Xe, he would have actually had way more kills probably and a lot more aggression in those team fights.
Exactly. But hey, ended up working out pretty well for him. He ended up, getting 18k, the top damage in the game right there.
Top damage, him being tied with his Raijin for kills as well.
Exactly. Raijin, going that perfect 6-0 along 7-0, I mean. With the Ravana going 6-0. Great game by the Feeders.
Yeah, they had no pressure against Raijin, no pressure against the Ravana. They had a few times where they could have had the Ravana, but he just outsmarted them at every small situation that came across. That, by far, is probably a really high 200 IQ as Ravana on that team.
All right. We are going to go now to a slight intermission while we set up for the next game. And see you back in about 5 minutes.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I am stepping in for the great man, Sir Embry here, feeling a little under the weather. I am Danny Boy 22, hanging in here with the feeder slash, hanging in with my friend Ash here. How's everybody doing this afternoon?
Hey, everybody. Get ready for game 2, son.
So we're just getting it ready to go here. Stepping in, like I said, trying to help out a friend. Feeling a little under the weather, with everything going on, we'd rather play it safe. Give him some rest.
Yeah,
so we're
shouts
here.
out to Embers, man.
Yeah, hanging in there with us, doing what he had to do.
Yeah.
So we're game 2 of strategic feeders, and if I'm not mistaken, finger crossbows, not fingers. So just wanted to clarify that.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang, boys. Hopefully everybody's hanging out in chat, doing all right.
No, there's a really big question on this part. Are the actual, Finger Crossbows going to be able to push back now after that trouncing that they had?
So I was in chat watching, and a lot of the builds out there were a little wonky. I do respect them because, as Ember said, a little crazy, but if they work, they work. So I can't put that past anybody. That's for sure.
The one stat that kind of eluded me a bit, and I really didn't realize it until like after the end of the game was
Mhm.
the fact that Ravana and Raijin didn't die at all in this entire game. That is huge. Like that's really huge.
Right. So I guess target-wise, maybe they could have worked on their stuff a little bit better. But let's get into these picks and bans here. So off the gate, we have a Mulan Basset Kukul Khan ban next to a Merlin Jingtang ban, which is, I mean, kind of meta right now. I mean, you want to get Basset out of there. I'm a little skeptical on the Mulan ban. Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe
I'm still skeptical on it too.
right. Maybe they just that's one of their gods they don't want to have to deal with. So maybe that's how they're doing it here.
I do like the fact that they eliminated also the Shubalanke. So
Okay.
like honestly, that he kind of was a problem, but the only problem was he didn't put
Shubalanke was a bit of a problem last game, so that is understandable.
But no crit though. No crit. I mean, no penetration. He needs pen.
Right.
Like he really does. So first pick Raijin again. So the fact that they didn't ban Raijin is gonna hurt them, but at the same time, you kind of have to ban the Merlin though every time. You kind of have to.
Oh, we got somebody in the chat asking for an español chat. Y aquí estamos representando los españoles aquí. I will do it if you guys want me to go Spanish. Like, don't play with me. We will go bilingual here.
That SAP button, push. We can push
Just
that.
hit that SAP button. Y aquí estamos con el primero god que agarraron es Colorado agarró Thor, que es un buen jungler ahorita. ¿Qué piensas, Ash?
Tiene un poco de potencia que pueden poner aquí. La única cosa va a ser que van a poner con ese equipo ahí.
Y agarraron Yemoja. No, all right, let's go back to English real quick. So we got Yemoja here. It's looking like maybe the Guardian. I do believe Yemoja was in the last game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Yemoja was the solo laner on that one, which I thought was a pretty weird, but also at the same time pretty strong push on that. The only problem was she was involved in a lot of team fights, but was heavily targeted. So I mean, that's gonna happen. That's really gonna happen.
Well, there's always a new meta going around with these seasons, and right now you can kind of throw anybody in the solo lane, if I'm not mistaken. So we have a Kepri pick over here on the strategic feeder side, which I do like. You have a heavy dive god with Hunbats diving in and doing what he needs to do. So now you have a Guardian that could bring him out. I do see the gold skin on him. I hope they know that is banned, but that is another story for the birds.
Yep.
So it's looking really solid here. I like the Jubilanke ban, like you said. They were having trouble with him last game. So,
oh man, do you feel that them picking the homebots now is gonna essentially propel them a bit higher? Because I feel that if they pick Ravana again, that actually would have been the better strategy.
I got you. So, looking like a Hebo here. I'm wondering if that's going to be Hebo jungle or a Hebo carry, just because we already have a Thor out there. Unless it's a Thor solo, but you did say Yemoja was in the solo lane last game, so that's it's a little bit weird team comp going on.
I feel they're just trying to take the gods that punish them the most into their team, so they don't use them. But also, I feel that familiarity against what you're going to be going against, that opposite side, might be a small hindrance if you think about it.
Very true, very true. We do have a Ravana and an Awilix span here, which I do respect just because of the Hebo would be a lot of setup for that Awilix. So I do see why they ban here. And we have an Odin ban. Okay, solid Odin ban. He is a little bit of a nuisance right now.
Wall on walls is like the one strong aspect right now. I honestly finally got a chance to see that. God, that is deadly. It is really deadly.
Right. So I also agree, just because imagine a Yemoja ult into an Odin ult, you're kind of screwed there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's almost an instant like. Ooh, Jing Wei.
Jing Wei for the solid carry build. Nice, safe.
So with the Jingwei, most likely will be Yemoja in the actual support role.
So I'm looking at this team comp. It's kind of hard to like figure out where they're going. Okay, and we got a certain Nunos, but okay.
CERN is an interesting pick here. I would have expected Apollo as well, but because that Apollo was dangerous.
Yes, it was.
I feel that now they're playing a little more relaxed because they're already up a game. They're just picking comforts right now. So it's actually, and that CERN is actually really strong. It's like I don't know how often I've played CERN in mid and solo. He can go anywhere except for jungle, but still.
Okay, we got a Chalk here as well. So it's looking like it might be a Chalk solo, unbatched jungle.
I faced that Chalk in the solo lane. He's pretty like.
Yes. Amaterasu. So I'm debating, is this a Hebo? Oh, it's a Hebo solo into Yemoja support. Okay, I was wondering if they were gonna go into like a Hebo support or something like that, like a wonky team comp, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty good idea on that thing, but he doesn't really give you anything in the long run, especially in that dual lane, because he only has the speed scroll on the ground, and that's it. There really isn't anything else he can offer.
Right. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's, like I said, this meta is crazy, so there's a lot of ways to just, throw a god in any role, to be honest.
I really do not like the Ama pick against the Chalk rank.
So it's looking like a Hebo mid, Door jungle. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking like a solid team comp here. And
it's a solid team comp.
Amaterasu solo? Yeah, Amaterasu solo. Sounds about right. I know Americans usually they're solo laner, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm still like skeptical on this Ama pick. I really am.
Cool.
I don't feel that she's gonna be strong enough to handle the Chalk by herself.
Right.
It's gonna be. It has to be constant ganking right there in that solo lane.
And here we go. Oh, looks like we might have some DCs. Unless it's.
That's our word from our sponsor.
Oh, I know.
So if you hear us laughing right now, it's because Cabbage just informed us. That's how we're laughing.
We had somebody come in our ear, let us know some stuff. That's all.
By the way, shouts out to the camera guy right now.
Yeah, shout out to my boy, Not My Cabbages.
I forgot
always
to
putting in work
right?
for us when we're doing the casting here. Gotta
he
represent.
Didn't have to do all this for you guys, man, but he decided to do it, man. That's
not to mention he's a couple subs away from affiliate. If you guys want to go and sub to his channel real quick, shout out to him.
Oh yeah, man.
So looking like our solid start here, same as always.
Let me see what they got for their starting builds right now. Let's see. Chalk is just going straight into Warriors, so he's just gonna just pots and Chalice. So he's gonna wants to be there for a while, so it's good.
Seems about right.
Humba.
Got the Hog on Hunbats, Hog on Capri as well. So looking for that quick clear in the dual lane.
Try to get to the lane just quick enough so they can start getting minions down. Smart. Ooh, and then that Chalk was taking a lot of damage earlier. Oh wow. I swear that's so zombie. It's the flex at the beginning. It's like attack first and then don't worry about the minions until after they spawn. I don't know how to mean him do that. It's really fun. Alright, so dual lane's going right into the starting point.
Yeah, so regular phases here, everybody's doing their rotations in the jungle, clearing lane, as you guys know. We got some Back and forth boxing here, just clearing waves until got a mid going at it real quick.
Yeah,
Just clearing waves. Like I said, normal first 5-10 minutes in the game. Just clearing waves, trying to get through your phases.
that duel lane is going to be just essentially a standoff the entire time. It's like it's whoever gives up first is essentially going to push that lane. So it's not going to be that big of a deal right now.
Alright. It does look like we might be having some trouble here with the jungle, just standing still in the right jungle. I don't know if maybe this is a pause coming up or not, or something going on here.
Maybe.
Looks like he's just hitting the Travis Scott emote from Fortnite here.
Wow. I don't know what that was about, but he's looking to collapse though right now.
So he's looking to engage on this door. He does not have much on him though.
No, he doesn't. But
Don't
look at
see what's going on. He's looking to engage while didn't get his farm. So this is a weird start here.
it is. I don't know what he's trying to do.
That jungler's out of a lot of farm for just being there. If it was a pause situation, maybe a pause would have been the right thing to do in that place.
Hey, whatever. He's just trying to like bait some stuff out right now.
Alright, so we've got a solid pick here from Thor, just cleaning up gold harpies. Gold harpies here.
Yeah, get those freaking oracles up first, man. Get vision over there. Let's see what they got going on right here in mid.
Got some action in solo lane, so we got the chalk clearing first, grabbing totem. Actually, take that back. Trying to get some poke out on this Alma real quick with the slow and the heal.
That's what I was afraid of right there. That Chalk's just gonna badger that Alma the entire time like that. He can go back and forth, throw, and then he can just come right back to lane whenever.
Right.
Seems that the mid he was even having some trouble right now too. He had the back really early.
Alright, so regular laning phase still here. There's no action really. Junglers just rotating, grabbing their farm. Same old. Like I said, same 5-minute start in every game really. Got a Yamoja. Yamoja threw up his portal.
That was a nice portal to push up. That was pretty good.
That is a lot of poke that he's taking right there from that S0W3. We have some action in mid here. Thor is engaging on the Hun Bats. Misses the stun. Unfortunate here.
But he did do a lot of damage to the Humbot. So will the Humbots continue farming or does it go back?
Same action in solo here. Looks like the Chalk is poking out the Zalma here.
He does that, man. He can easily do that.
Ooh, nice poke from the Thor here with the stun and the hammer toss. Got both hits on this Rajan.
That was a good hit on those abilities. Really good.
And this Alma is taking some mad poke on this side. He needs to be careful or else he might die here. And Alma with the ult. Chalk eating the ult. I do not see if the Chalk has ult. He probably used it earlier to try to get some poke off.
Yeah,
He's going to try to dive the tower. He is not. Smart move on his side here. Got some action in dual lane here.
Oh, they're being pushed back right now. It's not good.
Yeah, the pressure that these guys have right now is pretty strong. Good clear from S0W3. Same clear from Kepri here. Just out clears the Jing and the Yamoja.
I'm gonna head right back into Fountain, heal up. Hopefully TP is up so you go straight there. So far it's just been a back and forth. It's not really been anything too good. Oh my god, that was
all in the middle. Dashing, breaking away, throwing his ult up. I think this would have been a situation to just try to get out and not fight them. Thor up in the air, if I'm not mistaken, missing
missing where he's supposed to go.
You have a 3-man rotation here, and he cleans it up. Guy Almighty with the 3.
What a clutch kill right there on the Raijin. Oh my god.
That was a 3-man rotation, if I am not mistaken.
It was.
Kibo showing you why he's such a nuisance in the mid lane area. Let's take a look at these builds, Ash, real quick.
Yeah, point him out, man. Point him out.
So we got the same basic builds, but if you take a look at Guy Almighty here on this Hebo, he chose to go straight into boots, not grabbing a blessing. And I feel like maybe this is why it's helping out for him. He's clearing quick, has a lot of power, he has good movement speed here. compared to the Rajan, who is barely on his. Oh, he grabbed he grabbed boots as well, but he's on his T2 for this Chronos, if I'm not mistaken.
It could be the Chronos, or it could be the Karin's coin, depending on what he wants to do. I feel it's gonna be Chronos because you want that CDR like almost immediately.
Right. So we do have a full Devourer's Gauntlet over here for dual lane.
Devos, nice.
So
I feel that the Devos starting it really early it benefits very, very well in the long run.
well, it just helps him stay in the game a little bit longer having to back compared to the Sarnonos, which I guess he's trying to start it too, but he went straight into his boots. So he's going to be starting it a little bit late compared to oh, we got a gank here in mid.
Gank here in mid. Let's go.
Is he going to drop his all? He dropped his all. He might be able to clean up this here. And he cleans up the Evo. Yamoja not able to kill him all.
No, unfortunately.
Dropping some damage on this Yamoja as well from the Rajan. Unfortunate.
We got 3 right in mid.
We have Thoralt going up in the air. Don't know if he's choosing anybody. He chose to land on the Hunbats. Good player.
Smart pick. Give it a second to wait for that. No, Caprio.
It's unfortunate. I think it was minions doing the damage too, because I saw them stop hitting him.
Yeah.
So that's the only you see, and that's why I felt like that Kepri was a perfect pick for this dive Hunbats here.
That is, man, honestly, that's one god right there where you hope, God, you don't either have to go against him or you make sure he dies first.
Alright, so we got some action here in dual lane. We got our Nonos pressuring this Jing over here. Poking tower. Jing cannot do much here. She is level 8, but for some reason she just cannot clear the wave.
She doesn't have as much power to clear that wave, doesn't have really abilities to do it. While CERN has that AoE on his 2 that just can stop and fucking do damage over time as well. So that's going to be the deciding factor on that lane.
Alright, so we got some de-warding here. Oh, and we got a kill from the Hunbats on the solo laner. We did not get to see that. Unfortunate, but good cleanup on the right side.
Yeah. That dual lane.
So we have a Yamoja all down, trapping the Sarnomas in here. Let's see if they can capitalize. And yes, they can.
Got it.
Good kill from Lantern here.
That was a big play.
Realizing he had nowhere to go and continuing the onslaught. Very nice here.
That is huge, though, in that lane. That really is huge.
And so now that we're kind of going into this 10-minute start here, we're getting a lot of action now once everybody's getting online, that's for sure.
Yeah, everyone's trying to push a lot more, which is good, and they're trying to involve team fights, and they're trying to gank as more often as they can now. So that's going to be a really good for the beginning portions right there. The only thing is who's going to be their main target that they're going to always go after. That's the real question.
Right. So looks like we might have some action starting in mid. They do have a sentry ward on it. They know they're warded here. Got some action in mid here.
Yeah, the Yamoja was trying to go in on that Humbats, which is pretty good. Took a lot of damage, though.
It looks like about a quarter health of his damage. Yamoja is sneaky. Does a lot of damage. Got a lot of wardage on top of wardage here. Don't think they realize.
Trying to push hard right on that Humbats.
Evo and his store all coming in. Trying to clean up on the Hunbats. Everything's dropping. Early ult from Kepri. Unfortunate. 0 for 0 here. Nothing to trade. A lot of ults down as well. Thor ult, Evo ult, Kepri ult, and Hunbats ult.
Yeah, that's a lot of ult baiting right there. That was pretty good. Even if you couldn't get the kill, if you bait ults, that's a good strategy too. Like, honestly.
Right. So we got the Yamoja coming in on this side. Oh, looks like he's just showing a presence, trying to keep his team safe.
They know that CERN's kind of a little bit behind after that death that he had earlier, so if they can just keep him away from the towers, that'll be a good plus on their part.
So we got a Yamoja here, almost killing the Hunbat.
Oh man, the fact that he beads out of that so he doesn't take the slow and he dashed out of it, that was pretty smart. Oh, what's going on here?
Looking like we might have a pause here.
Oh.
Looking like we might have a pause here. It's understandable. Maybe got some... Yeah, DC on Jingwei here. Maybe that's what's going on. So give it a quick second for everybody to come back. Gotta love these Smite servers, I'll tell you what, Ash.
Right? I know, right? this quarantine has been messing up with stuff, man. Even even my games have been screwing up, man. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, these servers have been overloaded recently, that's for sure. No worries though. As long as everybody's having a good time in chat, enjoying the stream. Let's take a little break here to give a shout out to everybody in the BOTG League that are playing these games. Hopefully, everybody's having fun, having a good time.
And those of you that are new watching, like follow the BOTG community league right now. Like follow this stream because I mean honestly, this is some good games that are gonna be going on for a while.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys stick around. This is only game 2 of the first set. We have another set coming up, so hang in there for us. Oh, we got some action in solo lane. We got a Hunbats in Chop. Engaging this Ama with the Ama ult to stun both of them and get away. Good hold on his ult for the needed time.
That was smart to get out of there, man. You don't want to die so early right there, especially when there's 2 gods there that could easily push your tower right.
So we got Thor ganking this Shock over here. Hopefully he can do some damage. We got an engagement here. Thor getting out pressured by the Chalk. Oh, Hebo coming in with the clean. That was cleaning it up. Chalk cannot clean up. He knows he needs to get out of there. And everybody's backing off. Umoja zoning them, keeping them alive. Smart move by him. Umoja needs to get out of here before he gets collapsed on. And that is a pick for the Finger Crossbows here.
Man, that was good. That was a good pick right there. Like honestly.
Good rotation on the Thor. Realizing that the Chalk was on his blue. Oh, we got a 3-man dive here for this tower. Very smart. Realizing they cannot defend it.
Oh, that's their tower. You get that for them. Man, that Hebo just coming in to clean up. That was probably a really smart play that I didn't even think I would see coming.
So if you take a look here, if you just see a standard Hebo build here, just tons of damage, lifesteal boots as well. We got Thor coming in on the backline, trying to see if he can pick somebody off, and he chose the Khepri. Unfortunate that he's got stuck on the other side of the wall. Unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, he's the target, though. This Hunbats is just stalking right now.
Hunbats is trying to come in for the kill. I think he realizes that Hebo is out of mana. They're trying to capitalize here. Raji knocked down and Hunbat knocked down. Let's see if they could capitalize. And it's a 3-man rotation on his Umoja in mid here. And then looking like they're not gonna chase. Very smart. Realizing they gotta kill, they need to back off. Just try to take tower.
You get the main damager and you just take the tower.
So you got an Ama coming in for the ult. You have Thor coming into the jungle. Really, I think. Oh, and the Rajan picks off Lantern on the Umoja.
The support should have stayed back on that one. Really low on health. You don't want to engage on 3 damagers right there. You really don't.
So it looks like they're trying to defend this T1. I don't think they have enough to defend it. Chalk is trying to bring it down while Khepri zones them. Chalk incoming on the door, brings out the beads. Not enough damage to kill this Thor. Unfortunate.
Wow, and the Thor just gets out
and
easily.
And the Thor gets out with maybe 20 health here. Incredible.
Man, I don't know how I felt about that fight to begin with. That they should just give them the tower, but also they almost lost their jungler right there. So honestly, if they came out unscathed like that, that's a plus. But still, if they are attacking your tower, you might as well just give it up.
So it looks like they're getting gold harpies here. It looks like Ama heard and tried to come in to see what they can do. Couldn't do nothing. So they do have vision on gold. You got Chalk on the back line by himself, getting jumped on by 4 people. Hunbat on a 3-man ult. Incredible. Umoja coming in trying to save his team. Not enough damage. And Hunbat picks off 2 people. You got Ama trying to get away. Thor trying to see what he can do. And Thor goes down next with the Chalk off. Unfortunate turn of events here. Out of position.
Man, that looked like it was executed to like perfection right there. Man, You had the dive right on there. You had the Homebot's ult going on there, trying to do a bait on the Gold Fury, and now it's a free Gold Fury for these guys.
Unfortunate. And you can tell the speed difference here and the gold difference here. It's just going uphill for strategic feeders, and it's going downhill for Finger Crossbows. Unfortunate turn of events here.
It is going really bad right now, but at least this game, they're more evened out than they were in the first game. The first game, they were down so much. No kills by like the 10-minute mark. Now they actually have 7. They're up in kills, but
so we had a Thor come in here and try to defend him. We got a 5-man gank coming in here, trying to show too much pressure. That's Hebo all down, getting thrown back by his own teammates' portal by the Yamoja. That is unfortunate. Colorado cleaning up the kill. Now they're diving on Chalk. Chalk is able to kill Colorado. Unfortunate. We got an Ama ult coming down. Chalk teleported back, trying to get away, and had a Khepri ult on him. It looks like they're coming out of this fight clean. Once again, unfortunate for the Finger Crossbows. Good try from Colorado, trying to dive in and keep his team in this fight and trying to clean up.
God, man, if he didn't come in at those kills, it would probably be a tower run right after that fight, like honestly. But since he came in, got those clutch kills right there, baited the Caprios, got the Chocos out of the way, that's plus in their book.
Unfortunate here.
Unfortunate for the feeders, but that's a plus for the Finger Crossbows. Man.
So let's take a look at these builds real quick.
Hell yeah. Let's see.
Look at this Chalk building Contagion. You got Hunbats building Trans here. A little bit late in the game. I am not against it. He is ahead 4-2. He is a level up, so I guess he's trying to get his damage output. And they're starting Pyro here.
Pyro.
Nobody to see. I think Colorado's trying to come in and engage. He's getting zoned out. Trying to get him all Pyro. That's his beats down. And a Hunbat's all down. And he gets out of there with a couple ults and them dropping Pyro. So not a bad rotation on his end. Let's see if anybody helps him out with this cleanup here. And it's unfortunate they just jump back on Pyro.
Yeah, that Mjolnir Thor throw actually helped him out to escape, because if he didn't have that up, he was going to be a goner at that point. That's a free Pyro for them. Oh no!
Had some action in the duel, and it looks like King's cleaned up backlash on the Jingwei. Unfortunately. Looks like he's out pressuring on that duel lane. Looks like he's about to take this T2 here.
Yeah, it's going to be a free T2 for them. Support's trying to come in to try to secure something, but it's pointless after that.
Oh, and they are lazy back, and the Ama diving in, trying to show them, hey, this is mine. And we have a Thor to engage for cleanup.
There you go.
And that is how you stop a lazy back. Khepri dropping his ult on himself, and they're just gonna wait for him to get out, drop his ult, and now they're dropping the damage. Way to go, Finger Crossbows. Come back into this fight. Oh, the Rock trying to come in and clean up, and he cleans up on Thor. Unfortunate here. Maybe a rotation from...
Oh no, the Hebo did connect with good, but get the kill yet.
Oh,
teleport.
Rajan being
and
able
the
to
Chalk
get out.
there?
Chalk out to silence the Ama, so she can't follow up on a Rajan. This is a good team fight, ladies and gentlemen, on the right side.
This is counter after counter, kill after kill. This is madness right here. I love this.
It's looking like Cernonos is trying to come on the right lane, try to clean up this Alma here. Alma dash down, hits him with it. Not enough damage.
Is he gonna ult right here?
Taking a lot of poke from tower. Good beats. Let's clean this up.
Oh, and there's the ult.
And there's the ult to clean up the Alma, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I was waiting for.
3-man rotation now on this Yamoja ult to try to keep in Cernonos. Not enough. Evo doing a lot of damage.
Cernonos goes
is
down.
trying to clean it up now. See what they can do here. Good shell on the Emoji's part here. Unbat's coming in, whips some damage. Not enough. And that's enough to clean up Kyle Smitey on the Evo
Great
here.
tower dive, man. That was clutch. This Chalk is just straight up just devouring everything he can take, man.
And T2 is still up. This Humbat is in dangerous territory here.
Definitely is. But trying to save that tower is more important than that kill. Man. see that Chalk just like roaming around the entire jungle right now.
So many counter fights here. I agree. So many different team fights in different spots. People coming around trying to help each other out. So we got a sliver of T2 health on the middle lane here, and the same thing on the right lane. So we have Colorado maybe telling his team, I think they're trying to do fire here, trying to stay alive. He sees two people on him. Decides, I'd rather just drop this, try to get out of here, stay alive.
They should have collapsed right there on that Chalk, right? So, but I mean, that'd probably be the better point. But... oh, and then there goes Chalk right into the goal.
So Thor has to use his ult to escape. Yamoja coming in and trying to keep this Chalk in lane here. Not enough damage on the Evo. Gets picked up from the back. Rajan dropping everything he can. A lot of ults being used here. And there you go. And that's how you clean it up, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 3-man pick on this side. Jingwei looks like he's getting bullied on this side as well. Sernono's trying to chase him down. Maybe Thor could come in and try to help. And down goes T2, just like that. Nice hammer, whip the 3 down. Not enough damage to clean him up.
Oh, he still gets the kill?
You gotta remember, Ash, this guy is a level 18 with a double kill. Let's take a look at this level, these levels compared to what's going on. We got a level 18 Chalk versus a level 15 Ama, and it's just a level differences here, putting them into a major hole here. So you got a level 17 jungler versus 15, 16 versus 13 mid. Supports are even higher with a 14-12 and an 18-17 carry. And the only thing I can say here is you guys have to farm and try to stay in the fight, but pick your battles wisely.
I'm really enjoying this Cernuno's build. I can see why he survived for those same guy at the very end.
Oh, yeah, well. So it looks like he might be going to double lifesteal here, if I'm not mistaken.
It's gonna be definitely a blood forge right there. If he does not get that blood forge right now, it's like it's gonna be kind of pointless at that point. But that will keep him alive longer for him to do what he needs to do, and that XE passive is actually gonna be doing a lot more in those fights than he's gonna need.
We do have chat asking for a hype moment in Spanish, Ash. So we might have to hit the SAP button. Next team fight here.
If they can take that Gold Fury by themselves, that'd be great.
So we got some action en el Gold Fury aquí. Tenemos a Hibo y Jingwei aquí. Tratando de empezar, Rajin tiene la vida bien bajita aquí. Tenemos Chalk aquí adentro. Yamoja off. Chalk off. Está matando aquí a Jingwei y no pudo escapar Jingwei.
Híjole. Ya está solo nomás el puro Yamoja ahí.
Y aquí tenemos el chase. Y no van a tratar de agarrarlos. Aquí van a echarse para atrás. Y tenemos al Cernunos agarrando el Pyromancer él solo. Y se me hace que por el double lifesteal que tiene, lo va a hacer él solo.
Y de ahí ya se va yendo por el mid. A ver lo que va a pasar aquí en este momento.
And now we got Cernonos engaging this Ama in mid here.
That's gonna be a tough fight for that Ama. That Ama should just not engage at all.
Looks like the store is trying to split push this right lane. We have Hunbatch trying to engage and see what he can do. Thor realized wants to chalk back. It's not worth it. Let me back off. Got some good pressure and poke off.
He's behind in levels, and also
so
that.
Tenemos otra team fight aquí. Tenemos a Ama engaging the Hunbatch. And Yamoja coming in and stopping the Hunbatch from chasing. Tenemos a Chalk aquí con el ult. Hunbatch ult as well. Jingwei getting disproportionate. Hunbatch cleaning it up. And we got Hebois coming in with the cleanup. Unfortunate turn of events here. This looks like they might be able to turn it back if they're able to stop this Chalk here. Capri coming in and showing them presence.
Man, that kill right there from the Hebo was actually really, really clutch. You needed to make sure that they take down that was it the homebox? Yeah, take down the homebox.
So they are showing a presence here. I did not notice, but they did get Oni not too long ago. You see those Oni waves in middle and left. If left does not get checked, oh my, that's Cernonos just hit a basic for around 300 here. That might be the game changer there. So we have Thor all going up, about to engage right lane here, trying to pick off, trying to see who he can get, and he decides to land on nobody and try to escape. Smart move, sometimes not fighting is the best defense here. You have a shot engage with the ult, and the cleanup. Sir Nunos is hitting for at least 250 of basic auto here, ladies and gentlemen. And this right tower does not seem like it's gonna last much longer. This right Phoenix correction, and this Sir Nonos isn't even focusing on Phoenix. He just wants to chase these kills. Unfortunate. Could have saved his teammate here, but got that level 20 Bloodforge. 7-4 going here.
Dude,
Thor cannot get him off. And it looks like he is now just focusing Titan.
Yep. This is probably just gonna be a Titan kill right here.
So we got Sir Nonos. We got a 3v2 here. People are going to be up in about 7-6 seconds, that's for sure.
Oh, they're gonna push on that Phoenix. They should definitely push if they
So
can.
he's looking like he wants to clear this wave. He sees he has a fat wave in left. Doesn't know if the Emoja can out clear him. Now with the stun, Emoja out of position here. Needs to be careful.
Needs to go back.
Thor coming in, trying to clean up. And good cleanup. Unbat's all down as well. Not able to clean up anything. Thor coming in with the stun. Using his 3. Not enough damage to out clear the Sir Nonos. He is dropping bodies left and right, ladies and gentlemen.
You can't do anything against that Nuno. That amount of life steal with that Kepri coming in to help him out, that's already a dead situation right there.
And Yamoja needs to get out of there. Maybe another big. He might die. Sir Nonos was tanking that tower though.
The fact that he can just do that, it's like, that's nasty, man. That's really nasty.
It looks like they're just trying to take Phoenix on the left side here.
Just
Alma coming in with the ult. Stunning 2 people. Sir Nonos staying alive and almost killing that Jing Wei as well. Not enough damage on the Alma Kepri ult. Not in time. And got the wrong person. Unfortunate here.
But it's unfortunate for them, but it's fortunate for the Finger Crossbows taking out at least that Sir Nunos, because he is a giant problem.
So it is an uphill battle here for Finger Crossbows. Right, left Phoenix is down on their side, and it looks like they're just trying to stay on defensive mode, trying to farm. We are almost 30 minutes in, and not one person on their team is at level 20. Take that back. Alma just hit level 20 at 27 minutes. Unfortunate.
Yeah, you only got one person on your team that has a full build so far, so I don't know. They have to try to come up really quick on that thing. Oh, do I see a the Rick blade, the AK toxic blade on that Jing Wei right there?
It's looking like a toxic blade on this. It's looking like a toxic blade on this on the American Zombie and Jing Wei, which is understandable, but I don't know why Amaterasu would have got it.
I don't know why she has it either. She would have benefited a lot more.
So we have a lot of damage output here on the top and the Hunbats alone. Hunbats going with Jotun's Wrath, Trans into a what's that last one called? His 5th item. Oh, it looks like they're doing Fire Giant here. Nobody to and they will take this fire.
It's a Fire Giant. They have no choice but to pretty much defend everything that they have right now, so that's a free one for them. Oh man. Now the real question is, which lane they're gonna pick it up. We have the good old veggie boy with their chocolate, so just going straight to mid.
Looks like they're shoving it down mid. Thor coming in, trying to see what he can do to try to keep his team alive. Misty is stun on the Rajan. Rajan not being able to get away. We got a major team fight here in mid. Jing Wei barely makes it out with a sliver of health. Rajan cleaning up Colorado on Thor in the backline here. And they're just dropping that mid Phoenix fight, trying to see if they can get left off. Alma engaging on the Sir Nonos. And unfortunate, too much damage from the Sir Nonos and the Hunbats coming here. Looks like left. Looks like they're rotating the middle Phoenix. Veggie Boy cleaning up on Evo. Backlash cleaning up Veggie Boy on Chalk. Kepri trying to get it in now, do as enough damage as he can. and it is an unfortunate turn of events here. They're gonna go take right Phoenix as well, and this looks like it might be endgame, ladies and gentlemen.
This is probably going to be an end game right here. There's nothing else that they can do right
There's not much they could do to defend. They do have a Yamoja, and Cernono is doing almost 260 a basic.
now.
Gonna finish it here.
nasty.
Not enough to keep it up, and that is GG from Strategic Feeders coming in and cleaning it up, ladies and gentlemen.
That is
What
a
a
2-0 game. That's a 2-0 game for the Feeders, man. Ooh.
Unfortunate.
They had really good presence on those team fights. The Finger Crossbows did. They really took down what they needed, but in the end, it still wasn't enough.
So that was a GG, ladies and gentlemen. Had a really good start for Finger Crossbows. I don't know what happened. Maybe the team fights in mid, the heat wall kind of falling off. Got to remember here, there's only 2 people on that side of the team with a full 20 build, and the rest is trying to catch up. Heba was off to a good start, but I guess the other team noticed that he was snowballing, so they decided to focus on him.
Man, I'm looking at some of these builds right now, and it's like, it's great that they have a lot of these things, but where is your guys' actual, like, your anti-heal, man? You guys need some anti-heal against these guys.
Let's see how much player damage. Look at this player damage alone from the Chop and the Cernonos. 16,000 apiece from each one, including Hunbats. And there's just nobody else on the other side of the team doing that much damage, even close. Got a lot of heals from the Yamoja, 1,000 heals, but just not enough to keep his team alive. Unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen.
1,000 is way too low, man. Especially for if that number was way higher, they probably would have had a lot better in these fights. But honestly, what surprises me the most is that freaking chalk number of damage. Jesus, he has over 33,000. You could tell that because of all that damage, he was in all those fights all the time, and he never left all the time. So that's what, like, at least over 70% of presence. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Team fight presence, everything was in favor for the Strategic Feeders here for their victory for GG for game 2. Unfortunate. And ladies and gentlemen, stick around. We do have another set coming soon. New set of casters, not in Spanish this time, but these guys are going to be awesome as well. So, Cabbages, take it away whenever you get a chance.
Your boy.